everyone, it's time for another leftover video. I'm Jody and welcome back to Wendy's Crafting Friends. So today we're doing a leftover video for Bargain Bead Box, and the only ones that I'm going to do it for, I don't have any of the other past ones. I've worked those into my my mix already, but the two I have, besides the peach one from last month, we're not doing that one because that's still too new and I have a ton of that left and I still want to do more actual videos with that product. But we are doing Desert Sands and we are doing Sunken Treasure. So I hardly have anything at all left of Desert Sands, but I have a little bit more left of Sunken Treasure. So we're going to go ahead and flip this around and we're going to make some necklaces. I would like to make see how many like really pretty single strand necklaces I can get out of it before I say, okay, now Bargain Bead Box, you're going into your own bead soup mix. Okay. I did that with some other ones. You guys know, you've seen the videos. These are really fun to do. So let's go ahead and make this happen. Okay, everyone. So this is what I have left of Desert Sands. So I have some bicones, I have a couple spacers and some bead caps. This is my little random one. So I have my charms, I have 3 charms, a pendant, one of each of these beads, some chain. I have some picture jasper left. I have some lapis lazuli left. I have these little turquoise rondelles left, and I have these red matte finish beads left. So that's all I have left of Desert Sands, okay? So this one's gonna be maybe a little challenging, but we are going to make it happen. I guarantee you, we're gonna make it happen. So I just move those off to the side. And then Sunken Treasure, I have the little sea glass chunks. I have some of the, I think that was carnelian, yes. I have these green matte beads. I have these matte fire polished bicones, some lava beads, some more lava beads. These green ones, what were these again? These were, let me see real quick. It's been so long since I've opened this up. I'm not finding it. Anyway, these are a, oh, nope, that's not it. Or is it? Maphanite in teal. I have these blue frosted, I think those are, not seeing it. Anyway, we have those two. And I have charms and a pendant and some chain and turtles. So this is what I have left. And I was noticing that this stuff's all kind of interchangeable, right? So let's start with the hardest one first. Let's get that one out of the way. So let's just kind of lay this out in little piles because you guys know how I like to pile up. Oh, hey, I want to give you a disclaimer. So it's football season. U of M is playing today against Texas. It's not going well. If you hear any shouting from the other room, it's my husband. Nothing is wrong. Everything is okay. He's just not happy with the game right now. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that nope, you don't need to call an ambulance or anything like that. Everyone is okay. We're doing just fine. He's not doing just fine, but we're doing just fine. I'm tucked away in my bead room for the entire day because I have big plans. So the reason I wanted to do the Bargain Bead Box ones, there's a couple things. So again, I'm not doing last month's because that one's still too new and I still have so much left in there that I want to use. I just haven't had the time to do it. Been a busy gal, I guess. But I'm also knowing that I will be getting my Bargain Bead Box for September any day now. So I am trying to make some room in my stuff. And then you guys also know too that I've been, like when I do this, whatever I have left, I've been putting in that company's own bead soup. And that way we can look at that bead soup in like a year from now and look at it and see what we have in there to do stuff with. So this is what we have. All right. And I'm looking at this, like this is a standalone pendant. So, I mean, this guy will be great on his own, right? We don't need to worry about him. We have these other pieces that I think would make a really good like focal. So we have this, and I feel like we could hang these in front of it, you know, maybe even from chain. So I'm thinking I want to do that. And then with this, I think I would really like to bring in more of the red. So let's just scoot that over here. We're definitely going to use more of this. All right, probably all of that. Every single last one. We'll bring all that over here. This guy, I think I would really like to see. Of course, we're going to do this turquoise over here with him. And we're going to want to do a little bit of the brown in here too. So let's just split this. All right, because I think I'm only going to get 2 necklaces out of what I have left here, but still 2 is going to be great. So let's split that. This one, I think, this one over here, I think I really want to just use these bicones in it, and that would be pretty. And then over here, let's use this lapis lazuli in here, okay? I'm going to try really hard not to get any beads from my own stash, but I will borrow from Sunken Treasure, okay? So we're not going to get any spacers or bead caps or anything like that. We'll get our beading wire and all that stuff, of course, from my stash, but nothing ornate, okay? We're not going to get anything ornate. So I think this is what we're going to do here. And then we will do this one after we do this one. So I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to go grab everything I need for this one, and I'll be right back. Okay, I made sure I have some head pins and some eye pins. I have all my little containers aside here. I have my jump rings, my bead-along crimp tubes, some bead string and wire for this one. We're going to use satin silver, and oh, we just need clasps. Hold on one second. Let me grab clasps. I love that I can just scoot back here real quick on my chair and come right back. All right, so let's see what we have. Let's just use our basic clasps. So let's use our lobster clasp. So we'll do that. I'm gonna leave this out so I can grab it if I need it. All right, so I think we have everything we need. We're gonna set that aside because we're gonna work on our focal first. So these are the items I have for our focal. All right. Now I'm going to want to cut some of this, and I'm not even going to measure, okay? I'm just going to cut some random lengths. So there's one. There's one. I think I need 3. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's set that off to the side. We might be able to use that yet. Let me get rid of my little crumbs, little bead crumbs. They bother me. Okay, so let's scoot that up. So we know we have this guy. Let's go ahead and put our jump ring right on him because we're going to use a jump ring. Other players. Here we go. All right, and what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to go ahead and show you what I'm doing, and then we will more than likely pause, and I'll do some beading on my own after you see what I'm up to, and then we can go from there. All right, so I think what I want to do is I want to use this on an eye pin because I think I want to hang him from here. Like that. All right, so let's go ahead and just do a simple loop. You guys, the weather has taken a shift. So it was when I left to go pick up my mom this morning for grocery shopping, it was 50 degrees. and I don't think it has gotten over 60 today. And I am loving it. It feels amazing. I've had windows open. I even turned off the air unit upstairs in our bedroom and have the windows open. And I am so looking forward to having, like, sleeping with the windows open tonight. Super looking forward to that. All right, so let's hang this on here. I think that'll fit in there. Oh yeah, barely. Barely. This is some tiny chain. I don't remember it being that tiny. All right, and then let's do this one from an eye pin. On a head pin. And we'll do a wire wrap loop. This one we're just going to hang right from the jump ring. So we can just go ahead and wrap this little puppy right up. Like so. Perfect. So I hope these videos shine some light into what you can do with all your stuff. I saw a post, I actually got tagged in it. One of my friends tagged me in like a response to this post. Somebody was asking about what to do with all their like leftover beads, and I got tagged. So saying that, you know, to watch my videos, and, you know, I can help out with that, or, you know, something like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so for this barrel bead, I think I want to put some bead caps on it just to kind of make it a little more complete. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, just like that. That looks cute. All right, and then we're going to put this right on our chain. All right. Just like that. And then we can hold it down with our bent nose pliers. And we want to tighten this down because the little bead caps are flip-flopping around here. So let's make this nice and snug. Whoop. There we go. All right, and now we have just this little guy here. You know what, let's put a couple of these little, let's put one of these little blue sparkly guys on here. So today is my all day in my bead room. Well, since about noon. It's now 2:30, but I plan on spending most of my day in here. I like clocked in at noon, so I have a lot of things planned out. I have a lot of things I've been wanting to get to for videos, and I just haven't, you know, I've had other things come up that took priority, so I had to do that. But so I'm now getting to do some of the things that I've been wanting to do. So I'm, whoops, taking care of all of that. I like to have I complete my videos. I send all my raw footage to Chris, and then he, well, we have a shared site that me, Veronica, and him use where we upload our stuff for him. And then he takes it from there and he puts it into YouTube for us. So really super great to be able to do that. And I usually try to keep no less than like 3 in there that he hasn't posted yet. I really like to make sure he's got a lot to pick from. And if there are any that need to go up before any others, I make sure I communicate that with him. But for the most part, I let him do it at his leisure. So, you know, that way, you know, they're always a surprise to me what he picks. Like, I'm like, oh, Oh, that one, yay, okay. You know, unless it's something super important that I want to get out, I don't bother him about it. I just let him do it because I think it's more fun that way for me anyway. You know what, let's go ahead and put these chains on here first. I think they'll fit on here. Oh, there we go. And I just want them all to kind of like bounce off of each other, you know what I mean? Just hang in front of this one. Don't poo-poo those single beads you guys have left because you can do a lot with single beads. They can always be part of like little drops or part of your little tassels that you're making. They need love too. Okay. All right, so there, that looks cool. There is our little focal. I think that looks really, really cool. And we incorporated all the colors that are going to be in the necklace right here. So now let me go ahead and pull off some wire. I'll let you know how long it is as soon as I'm done measuring it on my neck. All right. All right, my little tape measure, there you are. All right, let's see what we have. We have 23 inches of bead string and wire. I have my little bead bug here in case we need it because we are going to start from the center of this necklace. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some of this lapis. They're really tiny, so they're perfect to have my jump ring go over for my focal. So let's just bead on about 5 or 4 and then put our focal on. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put our focal right on there. I really do hope that these videos give you guys really good ideas of things that you can do with your leftovers. Sometimes you look at your beads and you're like, gosh, there's not even enough there to do anything. I don't want to do anything with it because it's not going to be anything. Trust me, it will be something. You will do something phenomenal with it because one, I believe in you. I think you can do something great with it. But I also know that you guys are all creative people. If you weren't creative people, you would not be doing an art, you know? It's just, you guys have got this. I know you do. So we're doing a B cap there. And I would like to do a few of these, but I want to put the blue in between our beads because I think that it would just kind of give it a little bit of that pop that you need. So we're going to do, let's do a good amount of the red. Let's do a good amount. So let's do like maybe like 6 of the red. And I'm so sorry. Finding the little hole in these little blue beads is so difficult. I'm so sorry. I feel like this one doesn't even have a hole. Let's put that one down. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. And red. It's funny because I can see the holes from a long ways away, but I can't see them when I get them close. And I have my bifocals on, so I don't know. All right, there's 3. I'll tell you what, we'll get a pattern going on this side, and then I'll do some on the other side, and then I'll come back and we'll finish it off. Okay, one more of those red ones for now. All right, pretty. Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna make sure I have 6 for the other side. So I'm gonna just move 6 over here. I don't have to worry about the little blue ones because I have a ton of those. So our goal is to see how many single strand pretty necklaces we can get out of this. All right. So there we go. And then let's just use another bead cap here. Go in the opposite direction. I'll put 2 over there. And we're going to do this beautiful picture jasper. Okay. And I just want to make sure. Put 2 over here. There we go. And we're just going to run these picture jaspers right up against each other. Or let's do 2 of them, one of these silver spacers, and then 2 more. So it's just kind of like a little break in the necklace there, okay? Where there's not going to be a lot of them in this necklace. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. And then let's put another one over here because I want to do the bead cap going the opposite way again, just to try to capture the red, okay? So we have 6 here, 6 here. We're gonna do, there's 4, 4, 2, 2. Let's make sure there's, so there should be 12, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Uh-oh. All right, so we're gonna get rid of 1, okay? We have 1 that we're gonna just toss off to the side here, putting in its own little tray. So we may use him, actually I'm just gonna sit him over here. We may use him over here. All right, so this is what we have so far. And now we're gonna do 5 of these. And you know what? We may end up using some chain with this. But we'll see how far we can get. Or even I have some really, really pretty leather we could do for the back of the necklace. That would probably be really cool. Let's see, what do we have over here? Nothing I really want to use on this one. No, not really. And here. Oh, come on, you. And there we go. 1 more of these. All right, I am going to pause it. I'm going to do some more beading and then I will be right back. Okay, so I got the other side finished. Let's just bead up a few more of these. And I do want to use that chain for the back of our necklace. So we're going to be saving a chunk of this wire because, and we'll end up using it, I'm sure, in this video. I'm absolutely positive about that. So let's just do like 3 of them total. And we'll save the rest of the lapis lazuli for the rest of our projects. So we just need to put 2 more on here. 1 and 2. These little teeny tiny beads are making me go cross-eyed anyway. I saved like 2 beads to do at the end of this necklace and I'm having a struggle. Okay, woo, that was rough. All right, let's just scoop these up because they're so tiny. I know that I'll knock them around and they'll be gone. Okay. All right, so we got those scooped up. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. All right, and now we're going to need a couple jump rings. So I need a tiny one for my lobster clasp. So there's that one. And then a little bit larger one for the other side of the lobster, okay? And then we're going to need a couple of my Beaded crimp tubes that I'm using. Got 2 of them here, 1 and 2. And let's go ahead and cut this chain in half. We're going to use the rest of this chain on this project. All right. So I'm just going to cut it right in half. All right, there we go. I've got 2 halves. Get rid of my little shrapnel there. All right, let's put our bead bug on one side, just in case. And then we put our crimp tube on. I'm not going to use a wire guardian because this chain is so fine that there's no way my wire guardian would fit through there. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to just fold it over like that. Bring our crimp tube up. Let go of the bead. Why am I struggling? Why am I struggling? Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, put both of these through our crimp tube. Being careful not to cross the wires. There we go. It's delicate, so delicate. It's like surgery, right? We're practically surgeons. All right. And then let's go ahead and crimp that down. Nice little crimp. There we go. We're going to trim off this because there's no way 2 pieces of wire will fit those little teeny lapis beads. So let's just trim that off. There we go. And then we can bring our entire necklace down to that side. All right. So there is one side done. Let's do the other side. I'm making sure all my beads, like gravity has done what it's supposed to do and it's keeping them together. See, I'm gonna have a lot left, so this is good. I'll use that probably, like I said, in this video. Let's find our crimp tube. Put that on all the way down. Let's put our chain on. Let it go all the way down. And then let's make our little loop over top of our chain and put it right through our crimp tube. All right. Then we're just going to need to pull this down. Just be gentle with it. Just pull it nice and smoothly. You can pull your chain out of the way. Remember, just don't cross your cords. We're going to want to make it about the same size as the other one, so we need to pull it down just a little bit more. A little bit more. All right. Pretty close. Just a tiny bit more. There we go. That's good. All right. So now let's go ahead and crimp this one down. There we go. And cut off our extra that we do not need. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice piece. We're going to use that for sure. Okay, so here is our necklace so far. Let's add our jump rings and our closure. looks like it's going to be a nice, pretty fall necklace, doesn't it? The reds and the browns. And there we go. Oh, is that a knot or no, it just twisted? Boy, is that really twisted. Hold on. There it goes. All right. Oh, I didn't even lose it off the jump ring. Look at that. Look at me go. All right. There we go. Oops. There, now it's closed all the way. And cute. Look how pretty this is. That turned out really pretty, you guys. I'm so happy with this one. All right, let's move him off to the side. I'm going to take a look over and see what we have here and see what else I need for it. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this is what I have. I'm using that leftover string here for the bottom part of our necklace. And then I brought over, I have some hemp cord and I've cut it into two 13-inch pieces. So we're going to use that. I brought out some 20 gauge wire. We're going to make a little wire wrapped loop on top of this guy. I just think it would, I don't know, I'm hoping it makes it look good because I don't want to use a bail and I don't want to use a big jump ring. So maybe we'll either do it with this or maybe I'll just grab some more hemp and do it. So maybe cut off about like, I don't know, about 8 inches of your wire. And we'll just stick it through like so. All right, so you want one side to be longer than the other. And we're just kind of bring it up like this. You want one side to be longer than the other. You're gonna make like a little triangle. And we're just gonna kind of bend this one straight up with our thumbnail. So now this one's going straight up. And this one we're just going to bring around and wrap it around there. So I'm gonna grab my chain nose pliers and we're gonna hold this steady. Okay, just like that. If this doesn't look good, we're gonna cut it off. And I just really wanna go around it like 1.5 times, all right? So just like that. Oh, actually that'll look pretty cool, I think. All right, so just like that. And then let's trim that off, our little extra piece that we don't need. Oops, I just messed with my light. There we go. There, okay. And then we can just kind of smush this down a little bit just to make it nice and straight. And then I'm going to take this red bead, our last little red bead from this, put it right there. It's going to be the only red in this necklace, you guys, but I think it'll just like kind of pop and it'll look cool. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our loop, and I want it to be just a little bit wider of a loop. So we're going to go down here on our round nose pliers and just make your little wire wrap loop like so. Okay, and while that's still on there, I'm using really soft wire. I'm using like a craft wire, and it's real soft, so it makes the loop really easy, okay? And it makes your wrap really easy to do too. But it's nice and thick. And then I'm just going to straighten my loop. Let's cut off what we don't need. Okay, like so. We'll save that because I'm sure we'll use it at some point. Tuck that in there. There we go. Okay, just like that. And you can play with this a little bit to try to get it to be exactly where you want it to be. So there's our little, that's going to be our pendant, okay? And let's go ahead and string this. Let's do 2 bicones in the middle here. do this and then our other bicone. Okay, just like that. See, and then this will rest on those 2 bicones right there in the middle, and it won't rub on the wire. All right, so now we can bead away. Let's go in with some of this blue first. Let's do a couple blue. Let's do 3 blue. Let's do a bicone. We have 4 bead caps left, so I don't know if we'll end up using the bead caps. We got 3 of the spacers. Let's do a brown. Nope. Let me think, you guys. I'm thinking. Let's see this. No, I don't want to use those. Don't want to use those. All right. I'm thinking. Let's do a brown and a bicone. All right, and let's go ahead and do this side real quick, that same thing we have going on. And I think that's going to be kind of our pattern until we run out of bicones. And then we'll wing it from there. All right, so this is what we have going on. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. I'll do some more beading and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it all beaded up and I had a really good idea while I was sitting here doing this, and we'll talk about it in a minute. We're going to finish up our necklace here. So I think this might be, you know what, actually let's do 3 more of the aqua beads. On each side. Oh. See, so I'm just wanting to show you guys, there's a lot you can do with a little bit of beads, okay? You can do a lot with a small amount of beads. I mean, you saw how much we had left here. As long as you're adding other stuff to it, like, you know, if you have hemp cord or, you know, whatever, you know, you can add that to it, you know? So I want to show you guys something. So, you know, these that you got from Bargain Bead Box, the little crimps that have like the little like button that you push down. So we're going to use those. I found out last night when I made a necklace watching TV, they fit perfectly over these little clamps. And then these just look like a little bead and they're really cool. So let me go ahead and put this on here. I'm going to grab some pliers. I'm using my crimping pliers. Here we go. And then we'll just slip that over. You might have to open it up a little bit more. So you just use your pliers just to kind of pull it open just a tiny bit more. And then you can fit that right over top. Just like that. And then just close this up. Just like that. You might just have to straighten it. And then look how nice it looks. Isn't that cool? All right, so let's do the same thing here. Make sure our stuff's like all the way down. Let's put our crimp on. The only thing is you want to make sure you're leaving a little bit of space if you're doing the second one, like about this much space, because this does take up room underneath it. So we're going to crimp this down. Oh. See, even with using these, I kind of slip from it too. There we go. And then we can trim off our wire. And then we can see if this one's open up enough. I can pop it on. Nope, gotta just open it up a little bit. I'm just sticking my pliers in and then just pushing them open. I had to take a minute break. I saw my daughter was texting me. She, you know how she fosters those the cats. There's a cat that she's fostering, and she's had her for, well, she's had her off and on since she was a kitten. Her name is Daisy, and she got diagnosed with FIP last year. So Ashley's been caring for her and giving her treatments and stuff. Well, she took a turn for the worse, and Ashley just texted me and told me she passed away today. So I'm going to take a few minute break. We'll come back and do the rest of this. I need to check on my daughter. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. So just keep my little girl in your thoughts and prayers. She's just, she's tried so hard too with her. I feel so bad. All right, so let's go ahead and attach these. So we're just going to do a simple, just like, you know what, we'll do like an overhand knot here. Actually, no, because I don't have that much string. So let's do like a surgeon's knot. So just once and twice, and let's just pull it straight down. If I wanted to do something fancier, I should have saved myself more string. So now it's up to you whether or not you want to cut off the little tail. Sometimes I just leave it on there because I think it adds to a piece, but in this case, it's really short. So we're just going to go ahead and snip that right off. And if you don't feel confident in your knots holding, you can definitely put a little dab of E6000 on it and it'll hold really well. So you just cut it off. Cut off your tail. All right, let's do our other side. Do the same thing. So 1 and 2. You know, I could never do the fostering. I mean, I would love to do the fostering of animals, but you guys, I would have a broken heart like all the time. Either one, because if an animal passed away, or two, I had to give them up for their adoption. I mean, it'd be happy for them to go to their forever home, but I wouldn't want to give them up. So I don't know. She's got such a good heart, you guys. My daughter is just, she's so sweet. I wish you all could meet her. Maybe one of these days I'll do a video and I'll have her on, and you know, I can teach her how to do something. All right, so for this one, we do have a little bit extra, so we're going to go ahead and do an overhand knot here. So I'm leaving myself just a little bit of, like probably about 2.5 inches of cord here, and we'll just go and just do a simple overhand knot, just like that. And these, I'll probably leave the tail on. So on the back of the necklace, I tend to do that. Don't ask me why, it's just something I do. All right, so there's our little overhand knot for that. Let's do the other one real quick. Again, about 2.5 inches. Bring it up to the top there. Leave yourself a little wiggle room. And there we go. All right, so I was looking at this, I'm like, oh, I feel like I need to do something more with this. So I had an idea, and I'm gonna see how it's going to look. So I'm gonna grab some more of that hemp that I was using and find the end. And I'm just gonna pull off some, okay? Just right about here, I guess. Goodness, my clippers don't want to cut the hemp. I think I need to use my scissors. So let's go ahead and I'm going to cut this in half. Oh yeah, that's much better. And then let's take this, and this is my idea here. Let's put this through here, both strands, okay? Let's get them up even to each other. We can trim off more if we need to. I just like to have a little bit more than what is necessary. And I'm going to do an overhand knot with all the strands. And we're just going to see how this looks, all right? If it doesn't look good, we'll cut it off. I'll cut my losses with the, using the hemp on here. I got it pretty inexpensive anyways, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And we're just going to make a knot that I want to kind of like hang in front of our little guy here. You know what? That's not bad. That's not half bad. And we're going to take some of our little leftover beads, and hopefully they'll string through pretty easy. And we're just going to tie a little knot wherever we want that bead to land, okay? So just like this. All right, so that bead will land right about there. And then let's see if we can do this little brown one here. If not, we're just gonna hang on to them. Nope. Maybe we can do a blue one. Oh yeah, the blue ones work. So let's just do the same thing with this. Just wherever we want it to be. All right. Then let's do our little charms. I'm gonna make use of these last two little charms that we have. And those we can just do a surgeon's knot. After this necklace, it's awfully quiet in the living room. I need to go in there and check on him. I need to go see how he's doing. All right, so just like that. And then we'll do this last one here. But let's put one of these little turquoise beads on first. There we go. I really wish a brown one would fit on there. Ooh, ooh, I got it through one. Look at that. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna hang this. Ha ha ha, look at that, you guys. Look at that. This is so exciting. All right, so let's do another knot. I don't know if you guys have ever had the California Kitchen pizzas from like the grocery store in the freezer, but they were on sale at the grocery store last week, and we love them because we love that nice little thin crust, and they have such good flavors. The barbecue chicken one is like our favorite in this house, so we're gonna make a couple of those for dinner tonight. Tonight's gonna be easy, easy, easy night. All right, I'm just gonna cut these off. I don't even know what lengths these are, you guys. I don't know, and I'm not really caring. I just want it to be kind of random. Okay, that dresses up our pendant. What do you think? That looks really cool. All right, so here's our second necklace. Now, this is from Sunken Treasures. So we got two necklaces from Sunken Treasures, okay? Didn't have a lot of beads left, but we did have stringing material. We had a lot of stringing material and we had a lot of imagination. So here they are. And this is what we have left for Sunken Treasure. And you know what? When we go to start at Sunken Treasure, I'm sorry, Desert Sands. When we go to start Sunken Treasure, if I want to use any of those, I can. If not, they'll go into the bead soup for a bargain bead box. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to clean up this mess. And here they are. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So let's take a peek at Sunken Treasure again, just to remind us what we have. We're going to take some stuff and we're going to just kind of spill it out here. So here's some lava. Let's do some of these. I don't know why I didn't go through more of this. I would have thought I would have, but I mean, it's weird that I didn't go through more of this. That's all we have of the carnelian. Apparently, I really enjoyed the carnelian. We're going to just put all these guys here together, just like that. So some of those little blue ones in here. More lava, stone. All right. I'm just hanging on to the other ones. Okay, so there we go. And I have the rest of it off to the side here. So let's start our creative juices flowing, shall we? So I think that I would love to see this white with all this blue, okay? I would love to see that. And I think what I'm gonna wanna do is a memory wire necklace. So let's pull that out. Maybe charm. Yeah. All right, so I think this is what I want to do. I have my memory wire here. Okay, so I think, oh wait, right here, here's the perfect size. So I want the open to be the front and then have like a loop and a loop, and we can hang like a charm off one and do maybe like a longer dangle off the other. I think that's what I would like to see on this. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is already cut for us, so this is also a really good start. I learned something from my friend Laura. I've never seen her do a memory wire before, but I usually do one loop, okay? She does several, where she like does like a nice like couple loops. And so I'm gonna do that, whoops, because it made total sense. Like I'm always worried about beads getting stuck, and she did it like twice. So like it's like an actual loop, like this. See, and maybe I can go even a little bit more. All right, and then she just took her pliers and she flattened it like that. And that turned out really, really cool. So I really, really like that. All right. I think what I want to do is I think I'm going to start with, now we don't have any bead caps for this, but I do have a few silver ones left. So if we want to mix a few metals up, we can definitely do that. But let's go ahead and put one of these little bicones on. And then I want to just follow it up with a bunch of these, like 3 of the white. Okay, so like that. And then let's do another bicone. We're going to use our bicones as like our metal spacers, all right? Even though they're not metal. Then Ooh, you know what? We could actually throw in some of this aqua. Why not? Hold on one second. My cat wants in. One sec. Come on in, Marms. There you go, buddy. They just had their wet food for their dinner, so they're kind of, he needs to go potty now. His potty is in here because he can't make it downstairs. All right, so let's go ahead and put on some of these beautiful blue frosty beads. Let's do 3 of these. All right. And then let's do 1 of these teal. Do 3 more of the frosty beads. Okay. Let's do a blue bicone. Do you want back out, Marms? Do you need to go back out? Are you good for a minute? I'm going to do our 3 white ones. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was totally off the camera. I am so sorry, you guys. I don't know why I was doing it like that. So sorry. All right. Okay, let me let him out real quick. You want back out? Go ahead. All right. Get more in center here. Doing the memory wire one is a little bit weird because it's kind of big and awkward. All right, so now we're back down like that. So now let's see where we're at. We're gonna do 3 more of these big blue ones. And a teal. 3 more big blue ones. All right, and that brings us almost up to the middle, right? So let's, on the back part, let's see, we're gonna need 2 of these teals. So let's do a blue bicone. And let's do another, we have the most of these light blue ones. So let's do 1, 2, let's do a teal. And that brings us right about to the center, okay? So now from there, we can just repeat the pattern that we have going on here, but backwards, right? So we'll do 2 blue, light blue. Do a blue bicone. 3 of the light blue. It looks like we have a teal one next. 3 more light blue. Blue bicone. 3 white. Do I have that right? 3 white and then blue, blue, blue. Yep, okay. I shouldn't have closed off the one end, but I was so excited to show you what Laura showed me. So this may not end up right. We may end up having to take a few off. If that happens, I will pause it, reconfigure, and come back. do one of these turtles too on there. All right, so 3 blue, teal, yep, I think I might have to do it. Yeah, because the bicone. I didn't give myself enough room on the back. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. All right, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to take some of this off. I'm going to fix the back half of this, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. So what I ended up doing is I had 2 and 2 back here. I just took one of each of the big blue ones out, and now it's like perfect. So we'll go ahead and close off this loop. I'm trying to think like how much room I'll need. I won't need much. So let's go ahead and get my memory wire cutters here. We're just going to take off a little snippet, okay? Just like that. All right. There it went. I was wondering where it went off to. And now let's go ahead and do our little loops on here. I keep doing that, you guys. Oh, I just realized the way my camera's set up. I am so sorry. Hold on one second. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so sorry. After I paused it that last time, I think I really messed that up. I am really sorry, you guys. All right. So I hope you weren't lost on this whole thing. Okay, so here is our necklace. So this is going to be the front. We're going to do some dangles off of it. Need some, I think we're gonna do some eye pins. So let's just grab some of those. I'm just grabbing a handful. So I got like 6 out right now. And that's what we're gonna work with. We're gonna want one of these guys, definitely. Probably one of these turtles. Let's see. So we have one of these teal beads left. We're just going to make some little links here. So we're going to use our last little teal bead. There we go. And let's see. We're going to need, I think that hole is too big. No, actually it's not, but it kind of sits weird. So we're going to put a little bicone down here for him to sit on. Yeah, I like that better. All right, and then just another simple loop. Okay. There we go. Let's do one of these. A simple loop. And then I'm going to grab a fruit fly landed on my hand. We're going to grab a head pin here and do one more bead. So a little head pin. Put those eye pins away. Whoop. There we go. And let's go ahead and put this little bicone on underneath it. All right, so we know this is going to be the bottom of one, that's going to be the bottom of another. I think we should probably put maybe, let's do these together like this. I think that'll look cute. then we'll just hang him right on here. Close it right up. And there's our one little side. And then we'll just hook all these together, make our little beaded chain out of it. Cute, so cute. Sometimes I feel like when I'm through with a box, I've had it like sitting somewhere forever. I don't know, like it kind of like gets me to be creative again. You know what I mean? Like when I only have so much to work with, it makes me think outside the box. All right, so there is our first bracelet for Sunken Treasure. That looks really cute. All right, guys, I'm gonna set him off to the side, and I am going to gather up some stuff that we're gonna need for more, and I'll be right back. This time I won't mess with my camera angle. I'm so sorry, please forgive me. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have got out some bronze color cord. I want to pull together these beads with some of the little lava beads. Okay. And I think, let's just grab all those. And I think I want to use some carnelian in this. All right. And I want to use this pendant, but we're going to use a jump ring here. All right, so we have this stuff. Let's move all that to the back. So plenty. Okay, this one we are going, it got really dark all of a sudden, the clouds must have rolled in. I have some of this olive color flat mesh that we're going to use for the back of our necklace. And I have just some of your regular like little crimps for like leather, but we're going to use it with this. And I have a toggle that we're going to use. Okay, so we got that. Let me just grab those jump rings. I forgot about those. And let me grab those real quick. There we go. And I also grabbed my other stuff here. So we'll get a couple wire guardians out. You guys, look, I actually sorted all my little things. Can you believe it? And we need some of these little crimp tubes. Oh, not that many. We need 2. We just need 2. So I went out there to check on Shane, and it looks like the game is not going real great. So, yeah. I feel like I picked a good day to be in here. And we're supposed to go to Costco after dinner, and I feel bad. Like, I don't want to ask him if he really still wants to go. But I think maybe getting him out of the house would help too. He loves going to Costco. It's like his favorite place to go. You know, we have gotten like, I mean, so funny in our old age, right? Just the things that we enjoy doing are so simple. I mean, so simple. All right, so we got him on our little jump ring. Let's grab some wire. When it gets down to the end, it just kind of like unravels and it annoys me. All right. And I'm gonna cut right here, I think. And I'll measure this for you guys. And I'm not sure how much of this I'm gonna end up using, but we'll measure that too in a minute, when we get ready to use it. All All right. Clap on there. There we go. All right, my little tape measure. Grab him. This is going to end up being a really long video for you guys, but I'll do my best to try to cut some of this short. So I got 14 inches, all right? So first thing we're going to do is let's put on our really pretty focal, all right? And let's put on a couple of these little lava beads. Just 2 on each side. I will do my best to stay in focus this time, you guys. Again, I apologize. I'm so sorry. All right, we're going to develop a pattern here. And once we do that, I will go ahead and pause it so that you don't have to sit through the entire thing. And then I will come back and we will finish off this necklace to try to make it as short and sweet as we can. All right, so this is what I'm doing. So I'm doing the 2 lava beads, 2 of these, a carnelian, 2 of these, 2 lava beads, and we're just going to repeat that pattern, okay? We're going to repeat it all the way up and on the side over here, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have my pattern done and I beaded up to where I knew we would be okay to stop. And we're going to cut this in half. I think we're going to use this entire piece. So let's just go ahead and cut it right in half. Yeah, I just need my cutters. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna look really good with that. It's gonna look great. All right, so let's do this part first. Actually, you know what? Let's get our bottom ends on first. So I'm just going to, and I know this isn't your typical flat mesh end caps, but you can definitely use this. And then just going to get that put in there, nice and secure. And these are just fold over crimps. So we're just going to fold over one side. Just when you do these, do it nice and slow, okay? Get one side nice and secure and even, and then take your other side and fold that one over too. Just like I said, just take your time. You're not in a hurry. Because sometimes it doesn't want to fold over the right way. And sometimes you really got to play with it. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look that great. I tried. I wonder if I can squish that down a little bit. Okay. No, it's not horrible. Yeah, it's fine. It's not horrible. All right. So then let's do, if I had smaller ribbon ends, that would have been better, but I, for some reason, don't have smaller ribbon ends. I don't know where they all went. I know I had like a ton of them. I have a bunch of bigger ones, but there is one stupid little bug in here and it's bugging me. All right, I'm gonna put our little clamp on the side because I did, when I had it paused, I did lose beads off the other side. I was not happy with myself. All right, and so let's put our little wire guardian on. Just like that. And then we can put our little end on. All right, hold that together. Let's bring our little crimp up. Okay, and when we get there, we can crimp down our crimp. Give it a squish and a squish. There we go. And then we can probably put these beads through, that tail through these beads. Yeah, it works. So that way we don't have to trim it off. Good deal. That works really nice. All right, and just let gravity do its job. And we can come over here. Just gonna get this set up ready. See if I can make this one look any better. If I play with the end a little bit. The one end always does really well for me, and then I go to the other side and I'm like, why is it not working? Make sure I get a good squish on that. Goodness. Well, I think that one turned out better. Okay, that's kind of better. Don't laugh at my crimps, you guys. Don't laugh at them. All right. They're rustic. That's what we're going to go with. They're rustic. This is a rustic piece of jewelry. All right. So let's put our crimp on. Let's put our wire guardian on. Let that all fall down to the bottom here. And then let's feed our tail through our crimp and then through a few beads if we can. One bead, that's good. I'm happy with that. Oh, you guys, you know what I just did? Yes, that's exactly what I just did. At least I didn't crimp it yet. That would have been super unfortunate. All right, let's get this on here. If that thing lands, I'm going to kill it. You know, I remember Ashley, when we lived in Louisiana, she was little. She was really little when we lived in Louisiana. And she went to this little Christian preschool. And there was a lady that, you know, she was her teacher. Her name was Miss Isa. And she was the nicest lady you'd ever meet. So I would go pick Ashley up from preschool. And she would always have the kids out in the little fenced yard area. And she'd be sitting out there underneath the shade tree, watching them all play on the playthings. And you know, that wasn't uncommon for the parents to hang out for a few minutes, let the kids finish playing and, you know, talk to their teacher. And so I would talk to Miss Isa, and it was love bug season. So any of you from the South know, like, love bug season, it's unbelievable. They're everywhere. And Miss Isa swatted at a love bug that was getting too close to her face. And Ashley says, Miss Isa, that's one of God's creatures. And I thought it was the cutest thing I have ever heard a child say. But she's not wrong. That little love bug is one of God's creatures. And that was really cute. And then Miss Isa says, Ashley, dear, you are so right. I'm so sorry. All right, so now we have our stuff on here. And it looks like my half was a little bit off. So we're just going to trim a little bit of that off, okay? Not bad. That's not a lot. And then let's go ahead and clamp off the ends here. I'm not going to make you sit through that. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my little end caps on. So let's go ahead and put on our clasp. I opened up this jump ring already because I was going to put the clasp on. Then I thought, no, I'll wait and put the clasp on when we're all together again. So yeah, I guess the moral of these stories are, don't forget that you have all kinds of stuff in your arsenal to really dress up your leftovers. It's kind of like when you have Thanksgiving and then you have like some turkey, some stuffing, some potatoes, some, you know, cranberry sauce, and you're like, I just want a sandwich. So you put your dinner rolls that you have left over down, like you make a dinner roll sandwich and you throw some turkey on it, you throw some cranberry sauce on it, and next thing you know, you have like a work of an art of a piece of sandwich, right? All right, guys, so here is our next, that's our next necklace, our first one from second one from Sunken Treasure. So we've made 4 necklaces so far from these 2 boxes of leftovers, and I think we might be able to squeeze 1 or 2 more out. We'll give it a shot. I'll be right back. Actually, no, I don't need to be right back. We can just move it. All right. So what we have is, I really want to do something with these really pretty greens. So we have like all this green, and I'm so sorry about the airplanes today. I don't know what is going on, but we live by an airport, so there's not much I can do. All right. I'm going to move these 3 carnelians over here into our little box extras, right? And I want to use these light green ones too. And I think I want to use these white ones. And I think this one is just going to be a solid stringing. What do you think? All right, so this is what I want to use for our next one. And it's just going to be a lot of stringing. So I am going to grab some stuff. We're not going to do a focal. And yeah, I'm going to grab some things. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this is what I decided. I got some number 3 crimp beads. We're going to use those and these covers. We are going to use this leather lace that I got super cheap on clearance at Hobby Lobby a while back. And I am pulling off quite a bit of this, actually. So, because we're going to make some knots. So let's go ahead and cut this off. I'll measure this real quick just so you can see how much I have. I mean, we're not making a ton of knots, but we are making some. So I have 46.5 inches, okay? And we're going to just start in the center of our necklace. So we are going to put on one of these, and we're going to bring it all the way down to the center. I think I got him. Oh, I got him, you guys. Oh, now I gotta wash my mat. I'm sorry. You didn't need to see all that. I'm so sorry. All right, so we have it all the way down to the center, like so. And we're just gonna do an overhand knot right here. No, we're not. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do a knot right like this. Okay. So just an easy overhand knot. Just make sure your cord is coming out where you're going to be going in the direction that you're going to be beading, okay? So we're just making our center piece just like that, all right? Do the same thing for this side. Okay, so there's our nice little center. And then we go from there. All right, so now we have a ton of these dark green ones, right? Like so many of those dark green ones. And I love these dark green ones. And what we're doing is we're not going to be doing like spaces in between our knots or anything, but we are going to string on 3 of these. And again, I will get a pattern going, and then we will definitely, I will pause it and do more on my own. Just a nice little overhand knot. And I just want the knot to be somewhat snug up to it, but leaving some breathing room between your beads. Okay, just so there's some movability. See, there's just a little bit of breathing room between my beads. And then we'll do a white one all the way down. Do another overhand knot. Just like so. Okay, do 3 more green ones. I think maybe we might be able to put those turtles in with this. All right, so we got 3 more green ones. When you make your knots slowly, you can put them exactly where you want them. In case you've never knotted anything before, like, you know, for jewelry. You can put them exactly where you want them. And then let's do one of our green sea glass pieces. That one's a little snug going in. It went in, but I just got to get it out the rest of the way now. There it goes. Whew. A little alarmed with that one. All right, so again, leaving a little bit of breathing room. And then let's go ahead and put our knot down there. All right. And then let's repeat our pattern all over again, except for I think this time, instead of doing a white bead, maybe we'll do a turtle, and then we'll continue on with the rest. So let's do this real quick. I'll do the 3 green, and then we'll do the turtle, and then I'll let you go. And then I'll be back when it's almost done, and then we'll close it off together. There's our turtle. And there we go. All right, so there is our little pattern that we're gonna do, and I will be back. Okay guys, I'm almost done with the other side. Just have a few more beads to put on, and then we'll put our closures on. And then I think we will try to make one more necklace. Kind of have an idea. I've been sitting here thinking as I've been tying knots, and you know, I always forget that, like, just because I've been gone, I did some of the necklace, and then I took a break to have dinner with my family, and then after dinner, Shane and I ran up to Costco to get the drinks we needed for the week. And I keep forgetting that, you know, when I pause it, you guys don't feel how long I've been away. Like, and I'm just like, oh, I feel so bad. I got to get back and, you know, get that going. And I'm like, wait, they don't know how long I've been gone. They don't care how long I've been gone. It's only going to feel like a couple seconds to them. All right. So here's our necklace. And I think that turned out really, really cute with the little knots in between the little segments there. And now we're going to go ahead and put our number 3 size crimp beads on. And we're going to go ahead and actually crimp it. These are a lot harder to crimp, let me tell you. But they're nice when you're using this really skinny leather. And then we'll put our little things over top of them. I'm going to have to order more of these because I've been using them a lot. They're really nice. So, I don't know. I like them. So there's that one. Let's see. Let's get these lined up here. So I know where to put my other crimp tube, my other crimp bead. Okay. Trim off that little bit there. I will link where I got these. I got them on Temu, and they have worked out so nice. They have them in silver and in gold. Unfortunately, they don't have them in like antique bronze. I wish they did, but I'm betting you somewhere somebody has them in antique bronze. So I'm going to try to find them. All right, and now I'm just going to get a silver clasp out. Let's do, kind of feeling, let's just do one of these really simple ones. Oh, that's a jump ring. What's that doing in there? Anyway, let's do this hard one. And then I just need a couple of jump rings. This might be too little. I'll try them though and see. Again, I hope this gives you guys some real inspiration on what you can do with your leftovers. And maybe you guys could start saving your, you know, separating out whatever you're not going to use and put it in a bead soup container, like I'm doing. And then in a year from now, so in September of 2025, we'll pull out our bead soup and see what we can do with it. We can do that all together. That'd be fun. All right, so now we have this one. And I think it turned out really cute. Oops, I didn't think about that being maybe not the right size. Let me see. No, we may need to rethink our closure idea. I'll tell you what we do. Let's open up this jump ring. Where'd it go? There it is. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of this little guy, put him aside. We'll figure out something to do with him. But then let's get a lobster clasp, and we're going to put the lobster clasp right onto that. Make it look a little bit different. I think that'll be cute. Let's do that. I'm not worried about using that that toggle. I've had it for a long time. It's just been sitting there. All right, so let's go ahead and clamp that on there. And, excuse me, I got the hiccups. And there we go. There's our other necklace. All right, so I've lost count where we're at, But I'm gonna get this together, what my idea is, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so my idea for the next one is we're going to use this chain that came in Sunken Treasures. And I have 8 of the same size eye pins pulled out, because we're gonna do, like, instead of a ladder necklace like this, we're gonna do it like this. So we're gonna do 2, so almost like a chevron type shape, right? So we're gonna do 2 that are gonna end up like linked together like this, and we're just gonna go up the necklace. So the thing is we're gonna do like 4 rows of it, but we're gonna wanna make sure that everything is even. So we're gonna do the first 2, and we're just gonna leave them lay like this, and then we're gonna try to even up the other beads. And this is where these little blue ones might come in handy too. So let's start with, let's see. I'm trying to think what I want to start with. Let's maybe start with this green. You know what? Let's do a couple of these little lapis ones on the end. And let's do, and it's really going to depend, like when you do this, how like wide you want your thing to be. So I'm going to do, I think probably, let's do 5. And then let's put another lapis on. And we're going to do a simple loop. And since I'm only doing so many simple loops, I'm not going to break out the looper. I'm going to do a couple with you to show you what I'm looking at. And then I'll make some more loops off camera, and then we'll put it all together. Okay. So now we know we make 2 of the same. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? That didn't go on there anyway, right there. Like, totally lost myself for a second. I was daydreaming. All right. 5 of those. 1 of these. Okay. Then we'll do our simple loop. Okay, so we got those 2. And they're just going to hook together like this, so they'll probably hang like this. Okay. And then we will do another row, and then I will do a bunch off camera, and then when I come back, we'll put them all on. So let's do 2, 3. And all right, let's see how that turned out. Okay, that's really, really, really close. So maybe we won't do the white bead. Maybe we'll just do these. Do 1 more. So we're going to do 7 of the bicones. Yeah, that's perfect. Do our simple loop. Okay, do another one. Maybe we'll just do this all green and blue. Like do another row of blue and then a row of green at the top. That would probably look really cute. We still have quite a few left. I mean, we could do another necklace. I mean, we really could after all this. And just see, like, make it like a hodgepodge necklace. But I don't know if I really want to do that. If I think that I can make something really, really cute out of whatever we have left after this, then we'll make something. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pause you. I'll do some more of this and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I'm just going to scoot all this off to the side because we're not going to need any more beads right now. So we're just going to have them go into this little dish together. And that way I have more room here to like show you what I'm doing. Oop, almost lost one. All right, so I have my chain and we just want to make sure it's lined up evenly here. And I'm just going to grab one of these little eye pins and just kind of pull it down. Okay. And just spread them out just a little bit, I think. All right, so this is what we have. We will hook our first two together. Just link them together. Like that. And then we are going to link them on our chain. Start at the bottom here. And this one we're going to end up having to count links so that way we can make sure that we're doing this right. All right, so here's our first little thing. Cute, huh? It's gonna be cute. So now we gotta get our next one. So let's link, you know what? I think I wanna do green, green, blue, blue. So let's do that. So let's put these two together. And let's see where would be a good spot for it to be. Wondering if it would be too close if it went on the very next link. Let's just test it out and see. Yeah, I think it would be. So we're gonna skip a link and move up one. So we're on this link, so we're not gonna do that one, but we're gonna do this one. Cheeto, what are you doing, buddy? Do you want out? Of course you do. Oh my goodness, he's such a little stinker. Let's get this one on, and then I will scoot over there real fast and let him out really fast. Do you want out, buddy? Huh? All right, so not that one, but this one. So that's easy enough. We'll just skip a link each time. Oh, yeah, that works. That works out perfectly. All right, let me just let him out. Do you want out? You want out, or do you want in? Hey, Lucy, you want in? Come on. You gonna come in? Yes or no? Let's go. Okay. Come in? Come on. All right. She's a little indecisive. All right, so we have that. And now let's go ahead and add the blue ones. Let's put 2 of those together. Okay. So it's crazy when you think of these bead boxes because you get so much out of them when you first get them, and then they sit for a little while, and you know, we are like, well, what do I do with this stuff now? Well, when you put a couple months together and you pull everything out of it and you really look at it and look at the rest of the stuff that you have in your room, even other beads, like, I mean, you can still create a lot from your leftovers. Oops, how did I do that? There we go. You can still create a ton from your leftovers. That just, I mean, stuff like this really helps show the value of your subscription boxes when you can sit here and do this. And also, like, I mean, if you think about it, they always tell you that, you know, doing things like crosswords or Sudoku or and stuff like that, like, sharpens your brain. I'm sorry, but I think this sharpens your brain even more because you're really having to sometimes, like, really think about what you want to do. Oh yeah, this is going to be really cute, you guys. Look how cute this is going to be. I like that. All right, so let's link these 2 together. Did I do those? Yeah, I did them the same. Okay. Awesome. All right. And skipping one, so we're going here. This is where it kind of gets a little fiddly though, when you're trying to like maneuver the chain and yourself without like losing your spot and like. So this is a very fashionable and fun necklace. Let's see that one. So this one right here. Oh, come on. Goodness gracious. Didn't have it open enough, I guess. All right. So this one right here. And there we go. All right, so let's pull this up. Oh yeah, that's cute, you guys. Check that out. That's fun. And then we can go ahead and just add our clasp to it. So I'm gonna pull this down and just kind of stretching out and see where my middle is. My middle is right here. Let's just go ahead and cut this off. And then we can put our clasp and our jump ring on. And since I have these close by, let's just use one of these toggles. And a couple jump rings. Just need a couple small ones. Nope. You know what, the only thing I did not clean out, you guys? My jump rings. That just seemed like too much. I couldn't do it. It's just way too much work. Maybe one of these days when I'm super bored this winter or something, you know, I don't have anything better to do with my time. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but we'll see. What I need to do is just use all my jump rings so I can just replace them with all brand new packaging. Just like... There we go. And this one. And you know what? Maybe we will try to make one more, just one more necklace, just a simple stringing necklace. And we'll see what we can use from whatever we have left. And here we go. There is our necklace. That turned out really, really cute. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is what we have left. It's not much. I think that we can probably put them all together. I mean, all of them came in the same box except for the little blue lapis ones, but you know what? I think we can do it. So I think that if we did maybe a carnelian here in the middle, did our 3, maybe do, maybe with the, no, I don't like those there. They're too much like the other color. So maybe if we did like a little lapis one in between each one of these, right? So if we did a little lapis one in between each one of those, and then maybe if we did a carnelian, oh goodness. It's like bowling. Our carnelian. We're probably not going to use the charms. The charms, if I do have charms left, they're just going to go in my stash because I don't want to put them in bead soup. So I think we should just go for it. And I think I'm going to use what's left of my soft flex in the fluorite color. Actually, I probably won't even use it all. Let me see. Oh, nope. We might as well take it all. Yep. We're taking it all. Okay. So we got it all. Empty. All right. So let's do this. We're going to start here in the middle. All right. And we're going to put on a little lapis between every bead, just to give it some sparkle and shine. And just like before, we'll start a pattern or something like that. And I will do some beading on my own, and then we will come back. So I got the lapis on both sides of my carnelian. I'm going to use my little springy thingy, and we're going to just clip off one side here and focus on the pattern on this side. All right. So let's take a look and see what we can do. I think that if we went in with this pretty green one right next to it, do a lapis, and I don't think I really want to color block it. I want all the colors to be like married to each other. if we do a lapis, and then let's say we do this blue bicone. Let's do this, the darker colored, lava stone and the blue bicone. And then if we did another one of, oh, we need a little lapis. And then another one of these and a lapis. Okay. And then let's say we did this green with a white lava stone and a green. We're just going to kind of make some little groupings. All right. And we did our little lapis. And another one of these. And a lapis. And then let's do a bead cap, our carnelian. Since we only have a few of those left, we want them kind of front and center, right? All right. So then, and then we'll just keep on going just like this all the way up. And I think this would look really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and I will pause this, and then I will come back when I'm done beading. Okay, we're actually getting really close to the end here. So I thought I'd bring you back a little bit early, and we'll just finish stringing together. Okay, so we only have one of these left, so we won't be able to use it. I think we're on our last little set here, and then we'll have a little bit of bead soup, but not much. All right, so next is our green, our white, and our green, and a lapis. And a green, a white, we had just enough of those, and a green, and a lapis. I'm going to see if this will fit. Oh yeah, yep, and it's a good length. It's not too long, not too short. All right, guys, so before we finish it off, let's go ahead and pick all this up. So we have one of those green ones left. We have 5 of these blue. We have a little handful of the lava, okay? Not much. We have some little shells that I'm going to put directly into my charm stash. Those won't go into bead soup. But this right here is going to be the start of my bead soup for Bargain Bead Box. All right, that is so cool. All right, so now let me just grab the rest of the things I need real quick. So I need couple crimps. Whoops, I just messed with my light again. There we go. I need a couple crimps. We need a clasp. And let's do this one. Oh yeah, I'm going through some clasps, so I'm gonna have to get online and order some more, huh? And I thought I had my little things here, my little wire guardians. Thought I had them here somewhere. Maybe I put them away. Let me check. Nope. Okay, well that's nuts. I could have sworn I had them right here. Do I have them covered up with something? Seriously? Oh, they're right in front of my face. Oh my gosh, you guys. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. All right. Let's go ahead and put our crimp on. I'll have a little scrap of this that I could use for a bracelet later, so that's good. I'll put it with my other little scraps. And we already know that 2 strands will not fit through our lapis, so we're not even going to worry about that. Let's put our little guy right on there. Let's bring our crimp tube up. There we go. And then we can snip off that little tail because we don't need that. And let's just, oh, this was the part that had adhesive on it that was stuck to the inside of the little thing it comes in, the wheel. Let's put our crimp tube on. Let's put our wire guardian on. Let's just bring this back around. Let's put the other half of our, oh, there we go. Okay, and then we can crimp this one. And then trim this off. There we go. Save that little piece. And here it is. Here is our very last one. This is all we have left. That is it, guys. All right, I'm gonna pull them back out one at a time and show you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get them all together. Okay, so from Desert Sands, we managed to get 2. So we got this really beautiful one with the picture jasper and turquoise colored beads with turquoise hemp. I think this one turned out really, really cute. So we'll pull him aside. Then the other one we got from our leftovers from Desert Sands. Let me get it all. It was just kind of laying there. Now it's all tangled. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Having issues. There we go. Our jump ring wasn't laying right. All right. Then we have this one. Whoops. Flip that over. And this one had a lot of the burgundy in it. And we made this cute little like focal out of this this piece and a bunch of other little things. And we used the chain that was left from that on there. Cute, very pretty. Then moving over to Sunken Treasure, we got 5 necklaces out of the leftovers from that. So here's the one with the beautiful gemstone focal, some of the carnelian in there, and we used some silver silk to finish it off, which I think turned out really pretty. Then we had our really cute little choker, open front choker. So that turned out really, really cute. And then we have our chevron ladder focal, which I think turned out really, really pretty too. I think that turned out really nice. And we used the chain from that box to finish that off. And we had our really cute leather and green knotted necklace. We used the last two turtles there. And then last but not least, we had our Hodgepodge, right? So we had the lapis left over from Desert Sands, and then the rest of it came from Under the Sea. And I think this necklace turned out really great. And I think that this one might be my favorite, even though it's the hodgepodgey one. All right, you guys. So out of the leftovers that we have 7 new necklaces, and they're all beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you had fun. If you want to see more like this, let me know. I still have other bead boxes that I can go through. Let me know if this is something more you want to see. I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love to you all. Bye.